All right, guys. Our next, we have three more things to talk about before we end the show today. And next one is this. What is happening? What is happening to this webpage? Why does this always happen? You guys, today is one of those tech days. The Swiss Family Robinson is getting a reboot as well, from director John M. Chu and also showrunner Ronald D. Moore. If you look at the history, the filmography from both of these gentlemen, it's kind of impressive. Moore is known for his work on Battlestar Galactica, which was great. Outlander, which was great, and For All Mankind, which was great. He's also worked extensively in the Star Trek universe. Let's jump down and look at some of the filmography from Chu, John M. Chu. Crazy Rich Asians, which blew everyone's minds. G.I. Joe Retaliation, which I don't know why they used that as a credit. I mean, G.I. Joe Retaliation was much better than the first G.I. Joe movie. And then, of course, Now You See Me Too, which I thought was kind of brilliant. I really enjoyed that movie. I think we can expect some fun, interesting things from the Swiss Family Robinson series. Again, why not reboot it? Why not? I grew up watching these movies. Like the old school Disney films were films that my parents were into, specifically my mother. And so, of course, she passed those on to us, like the old Pollyanna and The Parent Trap and like all those older films, Swiss Family Robinson being one property as well. I've always had a soft spot for the Swiss Family Robinson. Just, a family that got marooned, or not marooned, they got capsized in the middle of the ocean, and then they found this island, and now they just kind of have to survive and live as a family on this island and go through all their adventures. This is perfect for a series as opposed to a film series. Film series, yeah, it would be great. But it's also a lesser known property. And if you just want to establish some interest, some intrigue, I'm here for it. I am all here for it. I think they could do some really fun things with a Swiss Family Robinson reboot. Dom, are you familiar with Swiss Family Robinson? Did you watch it as a kid growing up? Did you go to the tree house at Disney World? That was always one of my favorite things.
I remember watching the movie. I never went to the treehouse in Disney World. No. Which park was it in? Was it in MGM Studios, or was it in like Animal
No, it
Kingdom,
was
or
in
which one?
Magic Kingdom. It was over in
Magic Kingdom.
Frontierland.
Okay, so no, no. So I wasn't. I didn't see that. So, but I did watch the movie, and I think the one of the characters, I remember her from the Parent Trap and everything, and those movies. I just love old school Disney films. It's just like, oh my gosh, I could watch that for hours. I love
So
it.
fun, man. So
But I'm
fun.
glad that they are trying to rekindle that moment, with these new series. And, I'll see what happens. Do you think it's going to do well?
That's an interesting question. Do I think it's going to do well? Um,
Because it works well with us.
yeah.
But I don't know if the newer generation, like the younger generation, is going to be like,
With the
they're going
creative
to be in a
team that
tree
they
house.
have behind it, um, with I forgot his first name. Ronald Moore and John M. Chu. These guys have some incredible credits behind them. Absolutely incredible credits. I think John M. Chu is going to make a beautiful movie, and I think Ronald Moore
Okay.
is going to create a really great script. So
Right.
seeing that pairing together, I think is going to be completely genius. I mean, look at Battlestar Galactica. What like that? A lot of people, when you talk about I'm not a huge sci-fi person. It's fine. It's okay.
I love
It's
sci-fi.
fine. But when you talk about sci-fi with a lot of people who are huge into sci-fi, almost
Yeah.
everybody regards Battlestar Galactica, the newest version, 2005 version or whenever it came out, um, as the quintessential best sci-fi that's ever existed. Now, of course, like other people would challenge that. I mean, it's all film is subjective, all television is subjective, so everyone is entitled to their opinion. But I've heard that statement a lot, that Battlestar Galactica is the greatest sci-fi project of all time. Cool. I mean, that alone gives me a lot of hope for what the Swiss Family Robinson could be. So when you ask the question, do I think that this is, what was the question again? Like, do I think this is going to be a successful?
Do you think it's going to be well, especially like for the younger generation? Like for us, like this movie, I liked it because I like the whole treehouse
Yeah.
theme, and I like just being with the family. I like that, but I don't know if that's going to make a big impact on the younger generation today. So I was just asking you, do you think it's still going to be, it's still going to deliver that same moment, or it's going to be impactful for the younger generation? Do you think it's going to have that same effect?
It could. I think it has the
Yeah,
potential. And of course, like, that's kind of a cop out answer. Well, it could. Well, of course anything could, right? I think with this
right.
combo, with this pairing of Ronald Moore and John M. Chu, I think this pairing lends itself to, again, there's the potential. Well, everything has the potential, but I think this does have the potential to be Disney's version of Breaking Bad, Disney's version
Oh,
of The Sopranos. Disney, like,
okay.
this could be Mandalorian level social consciousness. Everybody's into the Mandalorian right now. Rightfully so.
Right.
It's not a great series, but it's a fun series, you know? It's something that it's not terrible by any stretch of the imagination. But it's something that we're all into. It's something that we're all a part of. And I think, as opposed to, if they do it right, well, of course, if everybody does it right. Doing something right implies that there's only one way to do it. So let me take the inverse of that. As long as they don't do it wrong, which implies that there's many ways to do it right. As long as they don't do it wrong, I feel that this really could be a much bigger success than they even think it might be.
Right. I mean, like I said, I'm all for, like, there's so many films that's being rebooted and so many series that's being rebooted on Netflix and everything. So I'm like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. I like I said, I'm just very interesting. It's very interesting to see the direction or perception of what this film might be. So I'm all for giving it a shot.
I'm all for giving it a shot as well. But question is for you guys, what do you think of Swiss Family Robinson, the reboot series? Does the creative team behind it get you excited? It gets me kind of excited. I'm kind of looking forward to this. Maybe more than I should be. What are your thoughts? Jump on down to the comment section below and let me know. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what Scrooge McDuck would want you to do. DuckTales, woo!